Why did I do that?
Why did I do that? I'm never going to find this. Oh, screenshot. Hello, Pickles, and welcome back to Crucial 2 with the Obsidian Order. We're just gathering up some resources. I don't want that one. I want this because today I'll take those as well. We are going back over to our mines, which are just over those trees there, just over the brow of those trees, because we are farming. We are going to be ambitious today. We are going to be trying to build a farm in order to be able to farm every single tree that this mod pack provides. That's including the vanilla ones. I have already been busy away in here, obviously mining away to get the terracotta to sell to the rest of the players on the server. This is the bounding box of the farm. So it is a tree farm. It was by ENX04. I've tweaked it ever so slightly in order to be able to farm all the modded trees that we've got in this mod pack. I've got to dig this all the way down to, I think it's down to Y28. So we've got a big hole to dig to start with in the server. And our hole is finally dug down to Y23. I think we're down into the end. And this is kind of our little shelf area for here. And then I think what I might do is end up putting the farms on this shelf here. I haven't quite decided yet. Just how they fit. We are going to be doing sugarcane farms now because I feel we've got the gunpowder just through the hole there. I don't even know you can see it. We can quickly run over there. Can we see the farm through the hole? No, we can't. Anyway, the farm is through that hole for the gunpowder farm. So we'll have the sugarcane farm in here, which means we can make our rockets. And then down here, we will have our trees. But before we do the trees, we need to go and get our resources. We've got these at the beginning, but there is more. So one of the materials we're going to need to build the tree farm today is scaffolding. So this is why we've come to collect some bamboo. I think that could possibly be enough. But bamboo is crafted differently on this server. We need bamboo, but we also need straw. Yes, and to get straw in this mod pack, you get a knife and you basically just hack down grass. Now, see, that didn't happen. It doesn't always drop straw. So I have come up with a farm design where we have got a dispenser full of bone meal, and then we have got an observer clock, which we will turn on with this. So that now grows the grass. And then all we have to do is hold down left click, and we will harvest the grass. And this will help us harvest some straw. So we've just done that for a few seconds there. We don't have to worry about the bone meal coming out the dispenser for here, because once it has grown the grass, it doesn't dispense any more bone meal. But as you can see, we've now got 15 grass, whereas we had 2 before. So all I need to do is sit here, wait for this bone meal to finish running out, and I'll just harvest all the grass I can with that bone meal, and then I will get back to you. Right, so I believe I've got enough straw now. We need 51 scaffolding for this tree farm design I'm doing. So what we need to do is grab the straw. We can put it as a 4x4 here, which then gives us canvas. Now, with that canvas, 16, hopefully we've got enough, we then build up our crafting recipe like this, and that gives us the scaffolding. So it's a little bit more of a long-winded process to get the scaffolding, but we can get it. And we have got plenty of scaffolding now. So that is brilliant. We've got enough. And of course, another thing we are going to need for the tree farm is saplings. Now, I have got the oak. I've got these saplings here. So we've got oak, spruce, birch, jungle, dark oak, cherry, purple wisteria, white wisteria. I think we'll probably just end up with the one kind of wisteria type, because it's only the wood types that we want. We don't need the leaves. Jacaranda, flowering redbud, rosewood, and maple. So to get the other saplings that we need, I thought, why not come to Llama's place, pick up my unicorn, which I left here weeks ago. I know, you miss me, don't you? I don't think she does. And then on our way back to our base, we can try and scout out some of the other tree saplings. Sounds like a plan? Let's see how we get on. Yucca. Ding. Acacia. Ding. Willow. Ding. The Causa, the Aspen, and the Grimwood need Mimicream in order to make the sapling, which means we need to go back to the end and fight those Mimicubes. I'm not looking forward to that one. Here goes nothing. So I think most people have branched west. It's nice to know someone's put this round here now, actually. I think that east is possibly back to the central island. So we either go north or south. I'm thinking south. So I found a return portal, and these are very rare. I found a ship, but I've also found an Enderman fortress, which I've always wanted to be able to raid on my own. Oh, hang on. So we might try and raid that, but we're definitely going to look at the ship. We go in here. I think this may have already been raided, although by the looks of things, it may not have. So here's the first chest. I'll take the rope. I'll take the cabbage seeds. I won't take that. I don't need an ender pearl. Don't need gunpowder. Don't need the pickleweed or the firework stars. And I don't really trust the stew. Do we need the paper? Not really. Although we do have... I'll take the paper. Why? Oh no. I do believe someone may be coming down to see us. So Manta's arrived to give us something as a gift. Here we go. Cypress and river sapling. Sweet. Cool. Right. Back to the end. Right. Stuff is returned. I think we need that on, not the other one. I'm going to try and put some of this stuff away in the chest to see what we do need and don't need. But we'll see what happens. Now to go and get those mimicubes. And there it is. It's a little one. But we're going to see if there's any mimicubes in there. No one seems to have raided it. So... And it should at least have... There we go, right. We're going to get these. There's 2 already. I don't know where the other one went. Down there, right, cool. I can't hear any mimicubes, so probably aren't any here. Famous last words. One down. Oh, man. We died in quite a safe place. Really. New map. New city. New map. Old city. Mimicubes. Yes. Right, we've got to work out how we're going to do this. Right, I'm going to park up here. They're down there, and there's loads of them. I think I need to pillar up. I've got enough blocks, and then I'll pick them off one by one. If we go here... Right, we can see them there. They will attack us as soon as we start attacking them. So we're going to hit them with a bow, but they're going to start attacking us. So we need to build some defenses. We need to defend from this side. So I'm going to do that. We mine that out. See, and they shouldn't... I should be able to duck. And what we could do is do that, and then we can hide behind here. Right. There's one. See, look, straight away. There he is. Well, there's 2 of them. Ideally, what I wanted to do was hit them with my sword. Never mind. Plan B for up there. He's still there. Eat. Did I lose them? Did I go too far away? Wait, he's still there. Sweet. I do. Come down. Got him. Sweet. Woo. No cream. And where did they go over here? I think I might have flown out of range. They must have despawned. There is another one up there, though. And I think if I move out the area, they will come back. I just did it, and I forgot to press record. So basically, I've built a 3-high wall. I've hid behind this pillar. They can bounce into this corner. I hide around here, and as they bounce up, I hit them on the head. I'll try and do it again and catch it on camera just for you guys to be able to see that. But look at this. We have now got Mimicry. Get rid of that. We've got 3, which gets us our 3 saplings. Oh, bliss. But yeah, I'll try and do it again for you. There are our Mimicubes. I'm just going to shift around here. I'll let one see me. Here he comes. So he's going to... I hit him on the head there, look. And he can't reach me, but I can reach him. Job done. And again. So these are pretty easy to farm. So now we're safely back. I'm going to put this chest down here. There are some other things that we do need, which is one of these, because our tree farm can also harvest mushrooms, and we will also need a brown mushroom and a red mushroom. Yes, we can farm everything. Everything that grows with bone meal. Well, not everything. Every tree. So, we've got this. We're going to come into here. We'll put that in there. We'll put that in there. And that gives us our Causa tree. Be interested to see what that looks like. I will grow these to see if I can get the saplings from them. Our Grimwood tree. And also our Aspen. We're going to do the Aspen first. The Aspen grows pretty tall though. Grows pretty tall. It's looking pretty cool though. So that's our Aspen tree. So we managed to get 9 Aspen saplings back from that. We've got a really nice Aspen log actually. Look, the yellow wood there. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Hopefully that sells well in the shop. Now we're going on to our Causa sapling. Our Causa sapling. And that is nice coloured leaves, isn't it? I like that. And I love this bark texture as well. So that's cool. So we managed to get 9 Causa saplings from that as well. So that's another 9. And this Causa log, look at it. That is such a cool texture. So the planks are end up going to be this bluey colour. We're now on to our last one, which is the Grimwood. Sounds a bit grim. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, right. Okay, so it's a bit like a spruce tree. That's pretty cool. And we managed to get 6 saplings back from the Grimwood. And the wood colour is, again, gorgeous. That would go really well with our Japanese theme this season. So I got a little message from Sunfire saying he left me a present. And here it is. We've got our Morado. This is the last sapling that we need. And AliExpress Korean substitute. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we've got our Morado saplings. I'm going to take those. I'll leave Korean behind. But also, I've just noticed over here, look. Something suspicious is going on. So we are done. Yes, I'm just grabbing some bones so we can make some bone meal to fill up the chest. I'm going to grab quite a few of those. And then we're going to go down and test it. So before we do a test run, I'm just going to talk through what this is and how it works. So this lever is to change it between kind of smaller trees and bigger trees. But what we're going to do is leave it up because most of the trees we do are big. And I've tested it out and it works either way. Then this lever here is the on and off lever. So that should start that, and you'll see some TNT come flying down. Here it comes. Boom. Boom. See? So it comes down in 2 segments. One higher and one lower. See? So that's how that works. And as the tree grows up, it will blow top bit and bottom bit down. So, and then the last one should blow up inside there. boom, but it's in water, so it doesn't blow anything up, which is cool. Right, so that's all working. So we kind of tested that bit. Now, when we come up here, which is where we're going to be, in here is the bone meal. So I need to put the bone meal in there. It will land on this chest plate here, which will stop this from dispensing. So I can only ever pick up 1 bone meal at a time. So obviously I will only ever hold 64 bone meal. I have to put something else in my inventory to hold that. In this one here, we'll put our saplings. So those go in there, which means that we can always have our saplings in our offhand. We're going to have our bone meal in our main hand. And then what we need to do is we need to turn the machine on. I'll just do that now. So that's on. We then come up here and we can turn that on. We'll turn that on. Right, that gives us our bone meal. We stand against the fence and then here we go. This is it. So this is blowing up the tree. And as it blows up that last block there, we can then start planting the next tree and growing it again. So it works for oak. We know it works for oak, which is good. Yep, it's still going. I'm so scared that it's going to blow itself up. We're getting apples from this as well. So that's pretty cool. So all our stuff then should come into these chests here. So there's oak logs there, apple sticks there, and the same in there. So I'm working my way through the saplings. I've got this far so far. So that is not a sapling, that's a blossom. So we've managed to get oak, spruce, birch. We've got some jungle. I had to go and get some more because I only had 1 jungle sapling, and actually I lost it because jungles don't drop that many saplings. We've got acacia. I'm now onto dark oak, and you might be thinking, hang on a minute. Dark oak is a 2x2 pattern. Well, that's where you'll be wrong with this mod pack. So we're going to turn this on, and you can already guess what's going to happen. But we're going to come in here, we're going to put our dark oak like that. Okay, that just has to be like that, right? Cool. And look, dark oak grows as a single tree. So, and it's dropping saplings as well, which is perfect. So that's how we can get our dark oak. While I was in the midst of collecting tree saplings, so I had enough to actually put in the farm, I thought what I'd do is I'd show you something else which is interesting from this mod pack, which I'd planned to show you episodes ago, but I keep forgetting. So I found this, I think, probably after the first episode, which is a heart of diamond. Now, if I take 2 diamonds, what we could do with this is make something very interesting. Now, if you see my other series, you already know what I'm going to be making. But if you haven't, then have a look at this. This is an awesome bit of kit. It's called a pickerang. This is basically a boomerang that's a pick as well. So what I can do is... What can we find something? There's that block there, look. See that floating block there? Boing! Got it. See? Now, that broke the leaves. If I took something that was solid... what it would do is it would bring it back, which is even better. So on to growing the river sapling, and I've just discovered something. Does that work there? No. So these little vine things here is a mulberry vine, look. So they grow off the river saplings, and you can basically farm mulberries off them, which are a nice, tasty treat. We have managed to get all of these 21 tree types in here, and they're producing saplings enough to replenish themselves and grow. So the jungles were the hardest ones, I think, and that's my only issue at the moment is maybe they won't. So I might take some of those saplings and do a double jungle tree just to try and get some more saplings out of there, just so we've got some backup. Anyway, that's not all though. We can do more. What I need now, crimson, warped, odd soil. We are going to be going to grow some mushrooms. So all we need to do is, I think, come up here first, and we're going to jump onto here, and we're going to jump onto this. I think we'll do crimson first. I don't know why, just because I fancy doing that. And I think we'll come up to here. We're going to put crimson 9 in there. Then what we want to do is we want to get rid of that, put some crimson 9 in there. So that helps us, if the tree grows on here, and it gets rid of this crimson nylon. We can then spread it across through that way. And then we want to jump back over. We're going to turn the thing on, so we're going to have to quickly spread all this out again. That's going to go in there, and our crimson mushroom's going to go in there. So we can put that in there. Right, so that's all cool. That's set up. That's just so we don't end up with an inventory full of bone meal. What we want to do is the same as before. Wait for this TNT to blow down here, and then we start planting so it doesn't blow up the sapling. And now... And that should... Well, I don't know. It won't give us more though, will it? Do we just keep doing this? I guess we could. And just wait for the mushrooms to grow there. That is a good way of doing it, actually, isn't it? And we're going to get some glow streams as well from this. So this is perfect. Just keep holding that there. And wait for a mushroom to grow. Grow? To form. See how we get on. It does take a little bit. And it might be a case of having to save up some mushrooms. But look at that. That is a big one. Yep, still blows it up. So that's cool. And another one. See, this seems to be going a bit quicker. This is my favourite wood out of the fungies. We've got brown mushroom in our hand. We've got bone meal in our main hand. We need to turn that on. The server's restarting in 30 minutes. That's cool. That's fine. We've got plenty of time. So we wait for the whole thing to start going again. Lower one blows up. Plant the mushroom. Grow it. Right. Cool. And that does that. See, it stays as pod soil, which is brilliant. And our mushrooms coming through there. So to start with, we're going to have to jump back down here. We'll pick up the mushrooms. I'll put them there. Put those in our offhand. So now we've got enough in our offhand that we should start picking them back up again. And we can start growing mushroom wood. There we go. So these bits here are the only iffy bits that seem to be stopping it from growing. So I'm going to keep breaking those each time. And then grow that. It hasn't grown that tall, but we're getting wood from it as well, see? So in this mod pack we get mushroom wood. So we're getting another type of wood there again, which is really cool. We'll now try the same thing with the red mushroom. In here, same job. Okay, so red mushroom down, plant. Look at that. Welcome to my wood workshop. Yes, I've been busy off camera and I have prepared all of this storage because I kind of thought these chests here probably weren't cutting it so much. And plus everything kind of mixed up in different parts of the chest as well. You had some in this chest and you had bits and pieces in this chest. You had cherries and all sorts. It was just a bit of a mess. So I've managed to sort this out. Oh, they're a bit close up to the wall. We managed to sort this out, so all this now gets sorted into its wood types, and this is what the planks look like of the wood types as well. So it kind of gives you a good reference point here. But I've also found another wood type. Yep, another one. Robert brings you all the wood types on Crucial 2. And we're not going to miss any of them. Right, so I have got some glowstream here. Wait for that explosion to hit the bottom, and then look at the glowshrooms. And that's our glowstream wood down there, and obviously the glowshrooms are coming up through, so that is really cool. So I got bored of harvesting trees. We've done about half of them so far and built up a couple of stacks of wood for each one, just ready to put into the shop really. So I've started work on these sugarcane farms. So what will happen, full explanation coming up right now. He says, and then the skeleton comes along to try and attack me. You can't see me. Cool. Right. So I'll use a piece of wood here. So what happens is the sugarcane grows up. And once it grows up to this piston here. Right, there we go. That's the burnout. We can explain this properly. So you saw the burnout there. And that's how this thing works. So this clock, this torch won't burn out now until something touches that piston. So we could put that there. And it updates the block underneath. So any block that we can update around this torch will send that going off. So we do that there. So that sends it off there. Okay. So when the sugarcane grows, it will grow here. Then it will grow up here. And once it hits there, it activates all these pistons. At the same time as those pistons being activated, if we can jump around there. Cool. Obviously, this torch will turn off, which will in turn turn that off, which will then turn that torch on to turn that redstone on. which will then turn that powered rail on, at which point there'll be a hopper minecart on there, which will then run underneath the dirt, picking up all the sugarcane that got knocked off by those pistons, and then trundling back here. Underneath these here, underneath this hopper, we have got, if I can get there, as you can see there, we have got item pipes. We're making full use of the mod pack. Those item pipes run all the way under the ground there, and then pop up underneath this barrel here. There it is, and I might change that for another vault, storage vault. I think we've got some spare ones, and then we can have 1,000 stacks in there, which would be cool. But for now, we've got a barrel, and basically all the sugarcane will then flow through the pipes and into the barrel. That is how that's going to work. I'm just going to go and finish building them, and then I'll show you at the end. This is the sugarcane farms done. I have changed it slightly. We're not going with the burnout clock anymore. We've got an observer down there. What is happening with that observer? It is reading every time the sugarcane tries to grow. So there's growth ticks in Minecraft that are random ticks. So randomly, from time to time, that sugarcane will try to grow. Now, every time it tries to grow, it doesn't always succeed. Sometimes it fails, sometimes it doesn't. So it's like rolling a dice. And if the dice says grow, it grows. If it says failed, it won't grow. But every time it tries, it causes a block update, which then the observer behind it picks up, like you saw there. It didn't grow, but it still fired the pistons, yeah? So what happened was it tried to grow, it said fail, but because it tried, it caused a block update on that sugarcane, which the observer picked up, which then triggers all the pistons to push out, which will harvest any of the ones that have grown beforehand, and then triggers the minecart to trundle along the bottom and pick them all up. The reason why I've done that is because the way I had it with the burnout clock before, although it worked in single player, when I put it onto the server, and I think the ticks may be slightly different on the server or just the way it works, it wasn't firing the torches on the end to trigger off the minecart to go along the bottom. So that was my workaround, and that's how I've done it. I've done that one too there, and as you can see, I have my schematic up ready for that there. So this is how I'm laying this out. There's going to be one over here, one over there, and then another 2 over there. So we'll end up having 6. Now, I'm not going to do these for today's episode because I'm running out of time, and I have got big plans for the other farms to be incorporated into an aesthetic build. So I'll keep working that out off camera so that we can tie that into any of the lore that we're doing for the House of Komodo. But other than that, if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the episode, give it a thumbs up and tell me what I need to change. And we're going to say, walk backwards, and oh man, that nearly ended up in a death. Nearly ended up in a death. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.